E for MarketWizard.com and eMiniWizard.com, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. It's just at the end of IB on Friday, the 10th of May, 2019. And again, use risk capital you can afford to lose. Okay, this was the overnight range. We're also going to mark for now. Let's just mark the low of IB. And the unthinkable has happened. Traders who were hoping for a pounding up today, we had distribution, little stop run last night, and then obviously a return to the scene of the crime. And we are suggesting make sure you are paid by 42s. We can go to any low on a plunge today, but be very careful about thinking too much. What we really want to do is catch a piece of the primary trade. And if we do, especially as we approach summertime, your work is done. You can go play. The 5-minute chart, our base chart. And we opened underneath the blue line and green and red and magenta, and that signals that it's still a potential umbrella trade until you get above it. Yesterday's bottom level, 42.5. We'd said earlier today, if we break the 48s, look for the 42 next as a potential support. So that's being challenged right now. 43 is yesterday's angel. So this is yesterday's angel test right there. And any targets we have lower, we already know where they are, but they don't really trigger into your mind as valid until we take out the low. And then today we are going to be mindful of yesterday's low, because even if we do go below it, once we're back above it, that's going to be very relevant that it's either an undercut low or not. Already identified our targets. Those of you looking at the swing chart. We'd said this 49, and if that gets beat, then the next level is right back here, this 43 to 42. So the nonsense move, the distribution, the bounce that failed, we said 75 is the obvious resistance. Let's use 72s, aggressive. Make sure you paid 68s. And then obviously this is your break right here. Third time through. Around 52s. Stops down. And the market trying a double bottom test. No resistance built up. So when we find the support low, we can get another snap today. Umbrella trades, I told you yesterday, are a thing of beauty. There's a 15-minute, which we said we're using today because of that line. And then under this blue line, boom. You want to go back to a 5 or 10 now? We'll go back. Beautiful trade. Stops down. Anybody who's got the double bottom test, good for you. We're about a 1% move. Easiest way to see that, James. Right there. You got a 30-pointer. We're going to take that low out. Boys want to knock stops. All stops down. We had a target of 39 T1. 29 is T2. So we're going to use that 29 to 32 zone we talked about yesterday. Remember we said we had lower targets? Anybody that's into this double bottom test stops down. We said yesterday 32's potentially next. And then a 30.5 target. And this is just ride your trailer. Very, very close to 30.5 to 29 target. Stops down. The market has spoken. 30.5 target is hit. Next target we've got is 29. Bingo. Do not mess with this system. Paid for sure. 29. All stops down. Anybody wants to buy? You're probably nuts, but use 25, stop. The only ones that are allowed to buy are somebody that just made themselves something here and you're taking profits. We'll go back and we'll look at why I said that 29 was available. Great trade. Remember, if we get above yesterday's low and stay above it, this will be an undercut low. Don't be the first one to be a hero and try to buy. Just relax. Like yesterday. It usually takes time, a little formation. All right, I'm going to stop this recording so it doesn't get too long. Great trade if you got it. If you were deer in headlights and didn't know what to do, that's okay. That's what you're here for, to learn. But the system is alive and well.